$299.95. 2024 PF70 NGC, which is a grading company, perfect condition, Silver Eagle, Chicago ANA release label. So let's talk about this. And I know we've got reduced shipping and handling on this as well.
So this was kind of funny. This was supposed to be in the 1 o'clock show. We had 1 to 3 show.
Yeah, I saw you.
The plane hadn't landed yet with the samples. Okay, literally, and when we did, it was kind of diverted, so we had to literally go. So while I'm doing the show at 1 o'clock, my assistant's driving to Sarasota to pick up the sample so that we would have it for this show. For this show.
Whoa.
We only have 250 of these to go around. Now, we showed kind of a picture from the website. I think 20 coins sold in that short little thing. So here's what we really have here. So this is a pretty cool thing. So the United States Mint, you know, they make the regular Silver Eagle, they make a proof Silver Eagle, and they make a burnished Silver Eagle every year. And so in the course of a year, they make a proof Silver Eagle from the West Point Mint. They make a proof Silver Eagle from the San Francisco Mint. San Francisco Mint coin is released later in the year, and it is far rarer than the West Point minted coin. Traditionally, the S-minted coin is not released until October or November. It's the very last Silver Eagle of the year. This year, for whatever reason, and I have no idea why, the United States Mint, well, I kind of have an idea why, decides to release the final Silver Eagle of the year in August. Because they wanted to release it at the show, at the official American Numismatics Association show, which is just known in the hobby as the ANA. Happened to be in Chicago this year.
Right.
And so the United States Mint trudged in about, I think it was maybe 7,000 coins, so it makes it incredibly rare to the show. They allowed some to the general public. The line was a mile long. They, you know, 1 per person or whatever. They gave some out, a handful to the dealers ahead of time out of that 7,000.
Right.
So in terms of a release from the United States Mint, I mean, we talk about advanced release being a big thing and so on and so forth. This is far rarer even than advanced release. So I got mine, and then we had them graded at the show. As you can see, if you look real close at this label, we've never been able to use this before, where it says the American Numismatics Association on the label itself. So it's not just from the ANA show, but we have the ANA on the label itself.
So was this sold at the show?
This was only sold at the show.
This was only sold at the show?
Only sold at the show.
Because I know when you get things at the show, the price goes way up. You've told me that.
Well, if you were, so people, let's say someone was in line to buy this at the show, and it sells at a premium.
Right,
and they would take it right to NGC, who was at the show, and they had to all be graded at NGC.
Graded on the spot.
Okay, so they graded it on the spot. I think the certification cost was about $200.
Just for the certification?
Just for the certification. Then you had to buy the coin, so there's no possible way you could be in them for $299.95 with what the United States Mint charges for Silver Eagles now. All-time high. They've raised the price to the all-time high of American Proof Silver Eagles. So now what you have...
And you were guaranteed 70.
You're guaranteed 70, and the ones that aren't,
we're guaranteed 70.
Absolutely might not be. Could be 68,
right.
Could be
you
69.
You could spend $200 and then have them come back and go, this is
say 67. Yeah, they're just not that great.
Yeah.
So here's what we have. So you have one shot at this. Obviously, the ANA's over. I had my allocation, my quantity. You're looking at it right here. 20 dozen is what I started with.
I don't think we've ever done that. I don't know if I've ever seen.
Well, because they rarely release this type of thing at the show. It's usually going to be a specialized coin or some kind of weird coin, something like that. They just don't release proof Silver Eagles or specialty coins. It's usually a specialty coin.
One of the most sought after.
That's right. So this is going to make this one of the most sought after designations. It's going to add significantly to the value. It's going to add significantly to the collectability. Because here's the other part. While they took about 7,000 or so, maybe a little less to the show, almost all the show attendees that weren't dealers who bought them did not get them graded at the show. They just bought them at the show and took them home.
Yeah.
Because of the cost of grading.
Wow, $200 is a great
amount. So what you have
sense.
now is the entire population of all of these coins is now probably in the low thousands, which makes it really one of the rarest American Silver Eagles that we've had available in years and years and years and years.
And yet we're
like
doing
I said,
flex pay.
my entire thing in 70 was 20 dozen.
Yeah.
Was 20 dozen. I am debuting it here. Like I said, we were supposed to debut it at 1 p.m.
Right, but no.
Actually, in the 2 p.m. hour, we had a two-hour show. We just didn't get here in time. I mean, so when we talk about it's brand new, that's not really a HSN thing, and they kind of, you know, all the people back in showroom, they're fantastic. Because, I mean, they're used to getting stuff, you know, weeks in advance, you know, to be able to look at our coins. It's like, oh, yeah, it'll be here in 10 minutes, just before the show.
Just before the show.
Oh, okay. But that's what happens. But that's why you tune in, because we literally have, I mean, the ANA was last weekend.
I have never seen anything that you have brought directly from the ANA before.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And so then we had it certified, and then we had it graded, and now we have it available to you, and it's not something that can be replaced or recreated, because it was only the coins that were at the ANA. They've all been through grading, everybody that could have them. So what you have is the population of these coins out there being fairly, incredibly low. So of all the designations this year for that type of thing, the ANA designation will be the rarest. And usually every year at the ANA, they release a coin. I don't remember the last time it was a Silver Eagle. Oftentimes it's the Morgan and Peace silver dollar. It was like the Kennedy, and then they stopped releasing them at shows. They did it one time when we were in Philadelphia. They did, it was for the 100th or the 50th anniversary of the Kennedy half dollar, so that would have been 2014. They released the gold Kennedy. There were literally fist fights for this. They had to stop that. And then so for a couple of years, they didn't release anything at the shows because it's just mayhem with people trying to get these, because they bring such a limited number, and it's worth so much more to get it at the show, to have it certified from the show, to have it guaranteed that it's from the show itself, particularly the American Numismatics Association show, the two big shows of the year, the ANA and then the Fun Show, which is in Orlando. Now, we had a Fun Show release, but it wasn't a Silver Eagle. That was the Morgan and Peace silver dollar. There's a couple of those still left on that. So the same thing, they released them at the Fun Show. These were only available, these 2024S with this designation were only available at the show itself, which adds so significantly to the rarity. Now, the rarity of this coin by itself, being the last Silver Eagle of the year, is substantial and desirable.
Yeah, I was just thinking about all these people waiting in that long line, and they get it. Then they wait in the other long line, they plunk down $200 to have it graded, and it doesn't come back perfect. And then they're like,
most of them didn't grade. The line to start with was about 2.5 hours, give or take, to get your coin.
I can't even.
I think you were allowed one. You might have been allowed 2 coins that you could get. So it was like about a 2.5 hour line. The dealers, we got a few ahead of time because they didn't want us mucking the lines up, you know what I'm saying, by putting a lot of people in there. And that's what's happened in the past. Each person get 2. You just find people. You stand in line for me. And you know, people going through, and you know, you stand there with a stack of cash at the end. Okay, here's this. I'll take your 2 coins. I'll take your 2 coins. So they didn't want us doing that. They said, so here's the deal. We'll give you, you know, several coins. You're not allowed to buy any of these. You're not allowed to buy any of these coins from the collectors. So the collectors went through their lines, got there. Very few of them certified the coins. As a matter of fact, a lot of the dealers, even though they got them at the ANA, didn't certify the coins because it's so expensive to get those coins certified and guaranteed from the ANA. This ANA designation is it is extremely desirable.
So there's no gambling for those of you who buy this coin. It's perfect and sealed.
It's already there. You have the designation you want. It's certified absolutely perfect, as you can see. It's got the ANA designation on it, and the ANA. I love the way they put the American Numismatics Association on the label.
Right on the front of the label.
You put all of that together, and like I said, I only have 20 dozen. I'm debuting it right here, right now. Between this, and then of course, if there's any left, they'll go on HSN2, hsn.com. They'll be gone just like that. So what you're looking at is quite likely the only primetime presentation I will ever do of this coin. The very last silver eagle, the rarest proof Silver Eagle of the year, is going to be the SMint. So if you're already buying, I mean, and I know it's like, oh, holiday, and you go, what are you talking about? It's August. But I'm saying there's not another Silver Eagle that's going to be released.
Oh, no. And even if you take out that ANA designation, which honestly is the coolest thing ever, you're still getting a proof 70 of the 2024 in August. Like you're getting all those things. So I'm excited that so many of you are jumping on. If you're new to HSN, let me tell you some of the ways to order. You can call the number on your screen. That's one of the ways. I personally go to hsn.com, put in the item number, or use the app on my phone. We also now have a QR code, which is right there. You open up your camera app and just hold it in front of the TV and tap your phone, and we'll go right to hsn.com where you buy this. I will suggest, especially with coin shows, don't let it linger in your cart. Check out, because we've had lots of disappointed coin collectors, right, Mike? For people who put it in their cart and don't check out, because then someone else can still buy it because they're so limited.
Particularly for something that's not replaceable.
Exactly.
Okay, there might be
right.
something else that I have out there that, you know, I might be able to get. It might be a higher price. I mean, you know, it might be 2 months or 3 months, but this is a one-time deal. It's what we call a one and done here. Once I get these, the ANA is over. These are the coins from the ANA. Once I'm at them, that's it. You can't go back and certify something. Oh yeah, I got it at the show. And they're like, yeah, sure you did. So if they didn't get it, so we got ours at the show and we literally had to give it to NGC at the show so that they knew that it was a show designation, because it is so valuable and so highly sought after to have that designation. Now understand, just the regular Silver Eagle, okay, which I'm going to sell here in a minute, first day of issue, so this is the first day is $279.
Yeah.
So the ANA designation here is literally 20 bucks.
Oh my.
Okay, so from a collectible standpoint, that might be the greatest value, the greatest value that I've got. And I have my first day of issues that are going to be out here in just a second. We had 148. I'm probably down to 2 or 3 or 4 dozen, something like that. Those are $279.95, exclusive to us here at HSN as well. Those are going to sell out. That'll be my final primetime presentation of those. This is likely to be my only primetime presentation here, and like literally for 20 bucks
yeah,
more.
we're definitely getting busy on the phones. People are like, wait a minute, I don't have to wait in that 2.5 hour line.
Well, it's gone.
Or
There's
go to
no
Chicago.
line to wait in anymore.
It's too late. You can't turn back the clock and
you
get
had
back
to have
in
been
time.
at the show.
Too late, right?
And then you had to get it certified, and then you had to do all that other stuff. So now you have it. You have it perfect. You've got the last Silver Eagle of the year. You've got it certified perfect. You've got it certified ANA. You've got it ultra cameo, and it says Chicago ANA, a release right up there, so you know where it came from. It adds significantly to the designation of collectability, desirability, and everything else. And the fact that this is the only quantity I have, and this is the only quantity I ever will have, and that is really significant to this in terms of something you need to put into your cart and check out on right now.
Okay, here's how many we have left on the screen.
Yeah.
That's not counting the people that ordered. It's 193.
Thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay, I can't see that far.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks. And so that doesn't count everybody that's on the phone. So we've already sold 5, 6 dozen right now. I had 20 dozen. So at this point, without counting everybody that's on the phone as we speak right now, the fact that you're getting the last Silver Eagle of the year, they're not releasing any more Silver Eagles.
No.
You're getting the rarest proof Silver Eagle of the year, and you're getting it in its rarest designation.
We're going to go 1 more minute on this, even though it says the time's up on the TV set, because we have so many people that are like, oh, I get it. Trying to catch up, like, okay, I get what you're saying.
And many people, I'm sure, are buying multiples too, so it's not just having 100 people or 125 people on the phone.
Yeah, because all the risk is gone, because you've already certified it as perfect.
Right, so you don't have to worry. You know it's ANA, you know it's perfect.
Exactly.
You know it's the last Silver Eagle of the year. You know it's the rarest Silver Eagle of the year. And it's not just in the ANA, it's not just like this thing, okay, that's great, it's ANA. But what that designates is we know that the mint brought like 7,000 coins. So out of the coins that are going to be released in this entire year, you're looking at ANA coins being a little over 1, maybe 2% of the coins that are released. It's literally a 1 in 50 coin to start with. Then we're adding in the fact that it's perfect. Then it's the very last one. You put into all that within there, and now you understand why this is collectible. And once again, and these literally came in like 2 hours ago. I haven't seen them.
Hot off the press,
So you see me, I'm just staring at this orange ANA label.
Which I've never seen before.
I've never seen anything with the ANA logo on it. This is the official American Numismatics Association logo. I've never seen that on a certified coin before.
So cool.
It is so unique on so many levels.
Better than getting it at the show, because you didn't wait in that 2.5 hour line, and you didn't risk getting it certified for $200 and not knowing what the certification was going to be. So congratulations to those of you who got in on this. It's going fast. Now, coming up, we had a coin that was incredibly popular earlier in the day, but it's coming up in the next hour. I want to give you a little preview of